Hey y'all, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing another in my series that I call Worth It. This is where I normally take one product and I dig down really deep. I let you know everything about the brand, their return policies, their cruelty-free and vegan status, and we do a first impressions, first look, everything like that. Today is a little bit different because we are doing it on an entirely new brand. As you already know from the title of this video, this is going to be all about Merit Beauty. They were kind enough and they sent me one of everything in their collection. So right now their new collection only has 7 items, but they did send me everything. I have not touched it yet. I have not used it yet. So I do want to use it for you first time here on screen. I'm so thankful they sent this to me. This video is not sponsored in any way, but they did send this to me to try. As always with these videos, there's going to be timestamps in the description box down below in case you want to skip ahead to any certain part of the video. If you want to just go straight to the tutorial, let's dig into this. Let's start by talking about the brand. Merit Beauty was launched by Catherine Power, and Catherine Power is the founder of Who What Wear, which is a very popular fashion blog, website, everything like that. I used to be so into Who What Wear back in the day. I would look at them all the time. They have a collection that's always in Target now, so you might have seen it there, but she did begin developing it in 2018. Just like so many other things, the pandemic kind of put a pause on things, but on January 12th, they did launch their website, meritbeauty.com, and then on February 16th, they were introduced into Sephora.com, and then on the 19th, they did appear in some Sephora stores. I want to make sure I read this so I get it right, but Catherine has said that conventional cosmetics in the United States contain more than 1,317 toxins that are banned in the EU. It didn't make sense to me that the very act of a self-care routine could be laden with ingredients that couldn't be worse for us. I also got this little card, and I think these quotes are kind of important. She also said, beauty and self-care have reached a fever pitch, a saturated market with products coming out every few days, palettes with 50 colors when we only use 2. I feel like I feel called out. And more additions to the list of what it takes to look good. This year we've reset. We've learned that we don't need much. We're accustomed to bare nails, natural hair, and days without makeup. We're indulging in comfort and minimalism and brands that bring us more with less. Merit was created to reimagine luxury beauty by making it well-edited, clean, and accessible. We are focused on responsible luxury, creating products that are safe for body, skin, and planet, essentials that have earned a place on your vanity. So they really are about minimalism and keeping things down to the bare basics, like these should be the only products you use. You all know that I am somebody who absolutely loves colorful makeup, bright makeup, unique makeup, but if we're being honest, on a day-to-day basis, I'm mostly wearing kind of a me but better makeup look because I'm on Zoom calls for my regular job all day and things like that, so I'm very curious about all of this. Let's dig into the return policy. So if you purchase your stuff off of meritbeauty.com, you have 30 days to return or exchange your product. Now this can be an item that you've used and you just didn't like, but you have 30 days. If you purchase the product in a Sephora store, you have 30 days for a full refund, and then if it's between 61 and 90 days, you can exchange it for store credit. And on Sephora.com, you have 60 days to return your product totally. So with Sephora, those are the current policies under coronavirus times, so those might change, so make sure you check. As far as their cruelty-free and vegan status, yes and yes. I am so happy about this part of it. Okay, like I said, the brand only launched on January 16th. That's when their website came out, but they did the legwork prior to this and they are Leaping Bunny certified. I could not be happier that a brand had the foresight to apply for Leaping Bunny certification, to make sure they were really on the up and up, and to proudly support the Leaping Bunny logo on all their products right out of the gate. I feel like that's so unique. I feel like a lot of brands come out, they say, hey, we're cruelty-free, but they have nothing to prove it, and then maybe years down the line they get certified. They came out of the gate running, so I really respect that. Now we're going to talk about the products themselves. The first thing that I want to talk about is every single first order that is placed on meritbeauty.com, you get a makeup bag with it. And how cute is this? It's like tied at the top. And to be honest, this is a pretty substantial bag. It's really cute. It's like a faux corduroy velvety thing. And it's not so velvet that it makes my skin crawl. Because if you know me, you know that velvet and I, we don't We don't connect very well without me vomiting into a nearby portal. So I really like that. I feel like that's really sustainable. There was no plastic or packing peanuts or anything in here. It was literally just this reusable makeup bag. As I mentioned, there are 7 products. Each one does come in a recyclable cardboard packaging, so I'm gonna take them out and let's go over each one. First, we have the Minimalist. This is a perfecting complexion stick and retails for $38. They say this is not a foundation or a concealer, it's both. So this is meant to perform double duty. They suggest you use it only where you need it, and then you tap it lightly into the skin with your fingers, and then use the accompanying brush to buff it out. I will show you the brush in just a little bit. This comes in 20 shades, which I think is a very reasonable shade range. Of course, it could be bigger, but I've seen brands come out with much worse. And from what I can see, I do believe that the shades do range from very fair to very deep. So I like to see that from a brand, especially right out of the gate. Next, we have the Flush Balm. This retails for $28, and it is composed of a soft wax with a low melting point. So you are supposed to swipe this directly onto the cheeks and blend it with your fingers. This comes in 5 shades. Then we have the Day Glow Balmy Highlighter. This retails for $30. This is packed with squalane and olive oil, so it is supposed to be very hydrating as well. You are supposed to layer it on last over your cheek and brow bones, and this comes in 2 shades. We also have Shade Slick, which is a tinted lip oil, and this retails for $24. So this is infused with rosehip oil, shea butter, grapeseed, and avocado oil. So those are all very good quality ingredients for your lips. This comes in 4 shades. This is the Brow 1980. 1980 is the year I was born. Do the math. This is a volumizing brow pomade, retails for $24. This is meant to add color and volume, but what I thought was really interesting is that they say it has an emollient base infused with vitamin B5 to help strengthen your brows over time. So to be honest, if you were born around 1980, you have plucked your eyebrows into oblivion throughout the majority of the 90s and probably the early 2000s. So now that fluffy brows are back and we're all loving that fluffy brow trend, I think we could all use a little something to help strengthen our brows, couldn't we? This comes in 3 shades of blonde, brown, and black brown. Next is the Clean Lash Lengthening Mascara. This retails for $26, and this is a tubing mascara. So this will be my first time trying a tubing mascara, but these are supposed to really give your lashes length, but then wash off easily with water. So I'm very curious to try this. This comes in only 1 color, and that is Perfect Black. You all know how I feel about brown mascara, so I'm not mad at this. Finally, we have brush number 1, which retails for $30, and it's called number 1 because it'll be the number 1 tool in your kit. I really kind of enjoy this, even though I haven't used it yet. First of all, it's a perfect size to fit into a makeup bag. Now, I feel like with a lot of face brushes, there's no way this is fitting in a little tiny makeup bag in your purse. So I like how compact this is. This is maybe one of the softest face brushes I have ever felt. It does have a very slight angle to it, so I do feel like this could be used for a variety of purposes, but like it just, oh my, it is so soft. It is very dense, but it is so incredibly soft. Now that we've done all that, I want to put this stuff on my face. I want to try it. I am going to use only these products. Lie, that's a lie. The only other thing that I am going to insert here is I am going to use my eyelash curler because I would never wear mascara without curling my eyelashes. It's just a me thing. I also might put a tiny bit of brown eyeshadow kind of just in my crease just to bring stuff together, but I am going to be using only these products. I have done all of my skincare. My face is moisturized. It's feeling plump and lovely. I'm really curious to try all of this. Okay, we're gonna start with the Minimalist. And again, this is a perfecting complexion stick that is supposed to act as a foundation and a concealer. It says put it only where you need it, tap lightly with your fingers, and then blend it in with the brush. So the shade that I got is Linen. I am genuinely just gonna put this right where I need it. So I'm not gonna, do stripes all over my face because my skin, I'm lucky enough that I don't have a whole lot that I feel like I desperately want to cover. So I definitely want to cover under my eyes, around my nose, just as I said, I'm not drawing lines on my face. What am I doing? Drawing lines on my face. Still though, I just used a very little bit of product, so I'm gonna tap it in lightly with my fingers, as it says. I have to admit, this is driving me a little crazy because I usually don't pat foundation in. I usually kind of rub it in, if you will, or I use a beauty blender or something, but like, because right now it looks very streaky. I don't know how much you can tell. I'm gonna go back in with the number 1 brush and buff it in. I wanted to turn down my lights so you could see the coverage. It is a very light coverage the way that I did it. There is still a luminosity to the skin. I would say that this is a skin-like finish. The coverage right now is light the way that I've done it, but I do feel like you could build this up very easily to a medium. I don't know if it would be a full or if you'd want it to be. I think it would be using too much product to make this full coverage, but this is very nice. It's my skin, but better. Also, this doesn't feel tacky really. I mean, there's a tiny bit of tackiness to it. So if you're somebody who sets with powder normally, maybe you'd want to powder this, but I don't use powders on my face really. So this so far is very nice. I do see some areas that I want to touch up a tiny bit more. Like right there, I've got a big old pimple that I don't exactly need standing out right now. But that, I'm not even gonna bother using the brush. I'm just gonna tap it in. So this is buildable, which is nice. It doesn't feel heavy. Right now, I'm literally just going back to a couple of spots that could use a little more coverage. I will say though, my under eye circles are a little dark today as it is, so you can still sort of see them. This is not, again, going to be super, super full coverage, but it definitely does make me look more awake. It makes my skin look more even, and it did cover the dark circles a bit, enough to hop on a damn Zoom call if I'm being honest here. Now the Flush Balm. So again, you are supposed to swipe this directly on your cheeks and blend with your fingers. My color is Terracotta, and I'm a little nervous because this does look quite orangey brown. This is the color I selected, by the way, so this is, you know, nothing on merit, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this. Well, it says swipe, not dot, so let's go ahead. Oh my gosh, this is dewy looking. Okay, and then it says blend it out with your fingers. I'm gonna tap it first. Wow, this feels very emollient. It really does. It feels like a cream blush. Oh my gosh, I like this. They say it's composed of a soft wax with a low melting point. Gosh, I want more. Oh my God, I love, 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 love this color. This is the color of my skin when I actually get sun, you know, when I like leave my house. This is very pretty and very natural. I feel like if you have a fair skin tone, this color could almost be used as a bronzer, but this is like, I mean, it's a terracotta shade. It's really beautiful. You can tell it's not as like orange as it is in here. It's just, oh, it's so pretty. And you can see there is a sort of dewy glow to it. Now, I will say this does have a tiny, tiny bit of tackiness to it, but that doesn't bother me because I pretty much only use cream blushes at this point. I use other blushes as well, but I love a cream blush. This feels so nice and emollient. Ooh, ooh, I like this. So next I am going with the Day Glow Balmy Highlighter. It is packed with squalane and olive oil, and they say to layer it on last over your cheek and brow bones, and it comes in 2 shades. This reminds me very much, oh, little fuzzy cat hair from my cat, okay. This reminds me very much of the Glossier Halo Scope, which I do tend to apply directly on my cheeks, and then I pat it out with my fingers, so I'm gonna do the same here. I'm gonna apply it right on the tops of my cheekbones. And right under my eyebrows, and just pat that out. For what it's worth, this is called Minimalist makeup. It is meant to be minimal. So I'm trying to keep that in mind, but I have to admit, this feels very nice. I guess you can see it in the camera. You can see a bit of a highlight. I think I'm also biased. You guys know I love a blinding from space highlighter, but this looks incredibly natural. Like how a highlight probably came about is, you know, do it where the sun hits your face and makes it all like shiny or whatever. So, I mean, I guess it's very natural looking. I need to go by that. It is very natural looking. It is definitely emollient. So again, this is more of a cream product, but was very easy to apply. It took like seconds, right? All right, the next product they list is the lip oil, but I really do want to do that last. That's how I would do mine. So I'm gonna do the mascara, but first I just want to take a second and curl my lashes. All right, and again, this is meant to be a lengthening tubing mascara. The wand comes out very, very nice. The bristles are very nicely separated, so it doesn't look gunky at all. Let's see. I want to show you with just one eye done. So this eye has the mascara, this eye does not. Can you see how long and separated my lashes are? They just, look at that. They really look beautiful. Now this is a very natural looking mascara, very natural. This does not look like you're wearing fake lashes. You know how some mascaras make your eyes look. It is very, very natural, very pretty. Wow, wow, wow. I think this brush is really amazing for separating lashes. If you like a lengthening mascara, I'm like ding, ding, I'm like Bambi over here. Okay, and let's see how this layers. I want to do one more coat. I can't believe how long my lashes are looking. This is insane. All right, verdict is that this does layer nicely and it does not even get remotely clumpy. My lashes are very separated and long. Like I feel like these are about to touch my eyebrows. Okay. Next is Brow 1980. This is the volumizing brow pomade. I got it in the shade brown. And I am just going to take this. This is so strange too. The longer part of the tube is where the wand is. And I don't know why that's throwing me off, but I'm just going to go ahead and brush this through my brows. Can you see the difference at all? This one just looks more polished. This is nice. So the brush is definitely more dry, or the formula is more dry than say a Glossier Boy Brow. So there is not as much pigment as that, but it is a drier formula. So it's kind of really holding my brows in place and really the volumizing effect. Like it really does look thicker on this side than this side, doesn't it? Interesting. Wow, okay, so, oh damn. I thought the Glossier Boy Brow was kind of like my end-all be-all when I needed a quick brow. It might be this. Oh my gosh, so they are just like fluffier and they just look so much more polished, don't they? Oh my gosh, I really like this. And I do feel like it was volumizing, I really do. It just kind of puffed everything up nicely. Wow. Okay, so next is the tinted lip oil, and this comes again in 4 shades and has rosehip oil, shea butter, grapeseed, olive oil. So, not olive oil, avocado oil. I can't even read my damn notes. I got the shade Au Naturel, and since this is just a tinted lip oil, I'm not expecting there to be, you know, crazy pigment to this. The doe foot is very teeny tiny. Look how small that is. And it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of product on here, but let's see. Oh, that's quite pigmented. So you can definitely see it, right? I mean, I feel like it's, again, like a My Lips, but better. It feels very good. It feels like somewhere in between a gloss and a balm, I'd say. It's not sticky at all. It's much more kind of emollient and oily. It does feel hydrating. My lips aren't sticking at all. I can't imagine this lasting through a meal or anything like that, but I don't think it's meant to. This is just, I feel polished. I do have to say, maybe it's just my lighting. Yeah, maybe I will take a little more blush, just a little more. Kind of love a blushy moment as of late. All right, so here is my look with all 7 of the new Merit Beauty products. Let's dig into my first impressions. Whew, okay, so again, you all know me as somebody who would I love colorful eyeshadow. I love doing a big ass wing. I love a bright red lip. I genuinely love it when makeup looks like makeup. I am a big fan of that. I'm usually not somebody who's like, oh, I just want to look like I rolled out of bed looking this glamorous. But doesn't that look exactly what this is? Because I'm kind of shook. I can see every single one of these products becoming a staple, like an everyday work staple in my collection. The only item that I would have to say I was a little bummed out about was the highlighting stick. You can still definitely see it. There is still a highlight there, but I have a feeling that I would use this because it's so emollient. I would probably use this and then maybe put like a powder highlighter over top of it, which of course you don't have to do. I just love a blinding highlighter. It's my gig, I don't know. But everything else, like the complexion stick, my skin looks fantastic. I will say, if you have severely oily skin, I'm not sure how you would feel about a lot of these products because they are all very, very creamy. There is no powder in this whole collection, so I didn't set anything down. I didn't even put on eyeshadow like I thought I was going to. But the mascara, my lashes don't feel crunchy. They're dry and they are so long and luxurious. The blush, I really, really love it. Like, I could see myself going a little ham with this, and a little bit really does go a long way. That's with all of these products. A little bit went a long way. But yeah, the complexion stick, I'm sorry I'm bouncing around, but I'm kind of just excited right now. It really did give nice coverage, and I do think that you could continue to build this up even more. Like, if you were to cover your whole face with this and then blend it out, especially with this beautiful freaking brush, I think you would be very happy overall. I really enjoy this makeup. It is definitely more minimalistic, but if I hadn't been talking to you, this entire routine would have taken me maybe 5 minutes. Maybe 5 minutes to do an entire face where I feel more presentable, I feel put together, I feel hydrated, I feel like I look more awake. I'm just really, really impressed with all of it. And congratulations to Merit Beauty for coming out of the gate and like knocking it out of the park. I love it when brands come out and just really focus on a few core products rather than going like, here's 10 eyeshadow palettes and 4 foundations and blah, blah, blah. You know, like just focus on a few things and do them right. And also, I mean, this is cute too. I didn't talk about this as much, but like, I really like the idea even that the box isn't loaded with packing peanuts and bubble wrap and things like that. Now, granted, you only get this if you order from meritbeauty.com, not from sephora.com, but I really enjoy this little bag. It's very cute, and I like that it's sustainable. So let me know down in the comments below, does this kind of makeup appeal to you? These kind of one and done products, these kind of you but better products that, no, there's not gonna be a dirty olive green eyeshadow coming out or a black lipstick from this brand, but they are gonna make you look and feel more put together overall. That's it. Again, thank you so, so much to Merit Beauty for sending me these products. I'm really, really excited about all of them. If you haven't yet, I would love if you'd subscribe and become a part of the Rockstar fam, or just give this video a thumbs up. It really does help out my channel. You all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout. And as always, and forever, you are super freaking rock stars. I love you so much with my whole heart, and I will see you in the next video. Do I look like a fresh-faced angel? Do I look like a glowing goddess? Bye.